Okay.
Yeah, the red light's on.
It's on.
Okay, this is Martin Edlin with Malaria No More. We're here in Senegal. We've just gone outside of one of the cities outside of Dakar called Thies to a village called Kersambara, where in Kersambara and the surrounding villages there are about 560 some people, and it's a model for what's possible here in Senegal in terms of malaria control. A few years ago they said they had many cases of malaria. They didn't have the numbers on hand, but they did a mosquito net distribution last year, and so all the kids in the households got nets. They also made nets available through what they call a case de santé, a health hut for adults. And as a result, they have almost universal coverage, and malaria cases have just disappeared. So it's down to, at the peak of the season, around 6 or 7 cases a month. In the dry season, 1 to 0 cases. So it's a very, very manageable problem here. This is the goal. This is what we want to achieve in all of Senegal. We were hosted by CCF, the Christian Children's Fund. It's a consortium that runs the 1,300 health huts, the case de santé, around the country. And if they could all achieve what we've just seen here in Kersambara, it would be a huge feat, and we'd really manage to eliminate deaths from malaria and radically reduce the cases here in Senegal.
Malaria would be no more?
Malaria would be no more, for a little plug there. We also got the chance to see a gathering of grandmothers, which was really interesting. They showed us how they educate through the elders in a community, and so they had a bunch of grandmothers together and talked to them about, first, the importance of grandmothers and that they're the foundation of the community. Then they told a story about a traditional grandmother versus a modern grandmother. And the traditional grandmother would, a child would get a fever and they'd go to one of the local medicine men and they'd use herbs and that sort of thing to try to treat it. The modern grandmother would go to the case de santé or to the local health clinic to get ACTs, the frontline medicine to treat malaria. And they were convincing the group over time, and there was a active debate within the group about that the modern grandmother's treatment is the better course. Then they had a great song about grandmothers and malaria and mosquito nets, and the meeting ended, as all meetings should, with a lot of dancing. We were dragged into the dancing, and I'm hoping against hope that none of that footage makes it into this post.
I hope it makes it into the post.
So we're signing off from Thies, Senegal. Until next time. Au revoir.
Wonderful.